Hey everyone! So today we are diving deep into how commercial branding has taken this massive leap forward. It's not just about slapping a logo on a white wall anymore. We're talking about modern spaces, everything from corporate offices to hospitals that are now being designed as these fully integrated experiences, where the walls themselves become active tools for communication and culture. So let's just start with a really direct question. Are your walls working against your brand? I mean, think about it. If you're someone who manages facilities or operations, this is a huge deal. You might have a stunning space, but is the technology you're using to brand it actually causing more headaches than it solves?
And that really brings us to the hidden costs of all the traditional wall coverings. Look, vinyl wraps and commercial wallpaper, they can look fantastic on day one, right? But in today's fast-paced, high-traffic environments, they come with some really serious operational downsides.
And here's the crucial point. These traditional materials were never actually designed to be agile. They're just decorative finishes. They were not created as dynamic systems for spaces that need to adapt, that need to endure heavy use, and frankly, that need to look pristine all the time.
And this leads to a list of frustrations that are probably all too familiar. You know what I'm talking about. Those peeling corners that just catch your eye, the seams that start to pull apart, and the multi-day installations that shut down entire parts of your building. And don't even get me started on how poorly they stick to textured surfaces like brick, or the damage they take from just a simple daily cleaning. These little issues, they add up to major headaches, and of course, major costs.
But what if you could just eliminate those problems completely? Well, that's where a real technological breakthrough comes into the picture. And this isn't just some small improvement. We're talking about a completely new approach that is redefining what's even possible for commercial branding. It's called direct-to-wall printing. Okay, so what is it? It's a mobile system that prints these incredible, super high-resolution images directly onto your walls. But the key here is what's missing. There's no vinyl, no adhesives, and no panels. This technology completely bypasses the materials that cause all those problems we were just talking about. And the process itself, it's built for operational predictability. It's a really simple 4-step workflow. You start with a quick survey, then you proof the artwork, then, on the day of, the team comes in and prints. And then, this is the best part, immediate turnover. The space reopens right away. There's no waiting around for adhesives to cure. It's just clean, efficient, and totally predictable. So that level of efficiency really sets a new standard for performance. Let's break down the key advantages that this modern approach to branding delivers to facilities and design teams. Okay, let's start with a single, really powerful number. Less than 5 hours. That's it. That's the typical installation time for a major feature wall. For anyone managing an active, occupied building, that is a total game changer. It means you can do a huge brand upgrade during a standard maintenance window, all without disrupting your business operations. I mean, when you put these two methods side by side, the difference is just stark. With direct-to-wall printing, you get these beautiful, seamless visuals. With vinyl, seams and overlaps are just a fact of life. When it comes to durability, you've got a cleanable, integrated surface instead of one that's going to bubble and peel at the edges. And for turnover, you can simply paint right over the printed wall when it's time for an update, instead of dealing with a messy removal that can literally damage your walls. And it's so important to understand this. This isn't just a technique for a single artsy mural. This is a platform for programmatic branding. That means it's a scalable, repeatable system you can use to keep your brand looking consistent across an entire campus or even a national portfolio of properties. And its applications are incredibly broad. In healthcare, it's creating durable wayfinding that can actually handle harsh cleaning. In universities, it lets them do annual refreshes for their athletic branding. For corporate offices, it means consistent culture messaging in every single location. The value is specific and really tangible in every sector. And from a sustainability perspective, the gains are huge. But getting rid of vinyl, liners, and adhesives, you're just starting with way fewer materials. Printing on site cuts down on freight. And because the graphics last so much longer, you're dramatically reducing the waste that comes from constantly having to replace old stuff. So what does this all mean for the future? Well, we're talking about literally future-proofing your commercial spaces. This is about adopting a technology that's not just built for today, but is actually built for the demands of tomorrow. I love this quote from the source material because it just perfectly captures the shift in mindset here. This technology turns branding into an adaptable, operational system,
rather than just a one-time decorative expense that you're constantly having to repair and replace.
And, of course, this has a direct impact on the bottom line. When you look at the total cost of ownership, sure, the initial investment might be similar, but the life cycle cost of traditional methods, it skyrockets because of all the repairs, replacements, and downtime. The direct-to-wall approach drastically lowers that total cost over time. It's not even close.
Ultimately, this is what the next generation of commercial branding really looks like. It is the perfect blend of that high-end architectural quality that designers absolutely love with the operational rigor that facilities managers demand. You no longer have to choose one over the other. So we'll end with a final question for you to think about in your own spaces. Is your branding truly built to last, integrated, durable, and adaptable? Or is it just applied, a temporary layer that's pretty much destined to fail? The answer to that is going to define the future of your environment.